Here, which is the most important part. If you compare that to Bad Rider, is slightly ahead, but Pasha now being forced out, that'll exacerbate that a little bit. And the levels is all you can really hope for on in this kind of position.
Has been killed.
Oh, random Oracle illusions behind the
What?
tower are gonna snipe the Dire Courier, which had no one's bottle.
Oh man.
You never really.
The high levels of Shikuchi. You can't punish overextensions as easily as he can punish yours when you start stacking up too many napalms, sticky napalms.
Pasha gonna get hit with the Purifying Flames. Couple of napalm stacks. Get him a little bit of distance. Io is gonna grab the rune, get him a fresh bottle charge, and he will rejoin his Bat Rider. Artstyle unfortunately has not the right creeps, and now, whoa, Bat Rider going in pretty deep just harassment damage purposes. Lil in the meantime is getting dove by Ditchera off into the side. One more shot should do it. He's gonna try to tether away, but oh, it's not gonna happen. The damage still goes through, and Ditchera will find himself a very, very easy first blood. Zero armor Io. Kills here are kind of far away. Solo is a much easier kill, of course, because Witchhawk doesn't have Blur, but he sees him coming. Lace, movement speed. Sand King does have him trumped there with the boots. Burrow Strike will land pretty far away. Stomp will connect. That's the first one. Second one is available as well. Solo is going to go down, but the PA jumps in. Fast stun bouncing through, locking down Centaurs. They'll take down the Chen in exchange. No one's going to arrive now. Breathe Fire. It's not going to kill off General because he doesn't have any true sights. He's still taking a little bit of damage. Burrow Strike back in. Going to end up popping to the Phantom Assassin. Stuck dagger in there, I believe. Ultimately, it is going to be a 2-for-2 exchange. The spells up online, and then we might just see NaVi being pushed. They do have pretty good ways of handling that, but VP have a DK and a Bat Rider. They can force the fight. Solo is going to get caught off in the jungle by Dendi. Is going to land, but now the backup's coming in, including a dagger. It's going to crit. Lasso's here as well as the Firefly. Where can you change out to get from this, Dendi? Not anywhere really. I think he could have maybe gone down to the low ground if that actually worked, but of course it didn't. So another kill on the Timbersaw. In the meantime,
not what he wanted out of this game, especially with an uncontested jungle. Very, I don't know, not what you expect. Let's just phrase it that way.
Making an aggressive move on Ramses. Suddenly an Io pops up. Ramses is not going to die here, although they may just get the easier target in the Io, relocated in the wrong neighborhood. Jen's going to bowl him over with that Satyr Blast, and now the PA is actually in trouble somewhat. General another Burrow Strike. He has it up right now. There is no Troll Trap, but there's an Epicenter. That'll do it. PA down, and VP getting way too comfortable with the arrival of the Io there. Gonna lose both of them, giving both kills to Artstyle. That's his level 6 right there. But again, it may not be free. No one has an arcane rune. Is that an arcane rune dragon form? That feels pretty good if you're DK. Should be a tower down. Mass TP is coming back in. No one on the front line. They're going to relocate to bail him out should he need to. First strike and everything else in the book, yet he's still surviving. Sand King is in the middle of everything, not doing a hell of a lot of damage right now. Epicenter's finally being channeled. Flame Break doesn't interrupt it anymore, and it will be Epicenter going off, killing off the DK, killing off the Witch Doctor. They're not Rams right now. Pasha trying to push them all back with the Firefly, but he runs out of it. Stomp's coming in now, as it's right on top of Pasha. They'll grab a triple. Now here comes Lil. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do with this Io. They're going to try to rush down the Chen. We'll get him. Ramses off to the side is not dead just yet. Lil, though, needs a lot of extra time until his relocate is going to yank it back. Not going to happen. He's gonna go down. Ramses is the sole survivor here. Ultimately 4 for 3. Favor of NaVi. Ditchera though, as well as the Oracle, getting a lot of cash out of that.
And they don't save the tower, but they stifle some of that momentum as we're just talking about. Still not on PA, but at the very least on the Dragon Knight. And
jump in, lasso, caught Dendi, and there are so many heroes here. Can't even throw out the chain before he's dead, so yeah, there's an extra one for VP tying up the kill score, and they're gonna go for Roche immediately after. I mean, that top lane fight for NaVi was pretty much just like pure textbook, right? Like Weaver in the back, poking and prodding, Chen creeps, and the Timbersaw in front. The classic 5 heroes mashing into 5 heroes, and NaVi had slightly better positioning there. They were able to bring down no one a lot faster than I really thought, so that is going to work out in their favor. Ditchera, though, he's going to... Oh, Epicenter onto the bottom end. General's doing a lot of damage to Solo, mostly. With the Oracle there, they'll burn him down. False Promise now onto General. Ditchera, taking a lot of splash damage, will go down to the Io of all heroes. General just took a crit, so I'm pretty sure he's dead. And now they're on to Seneko. Art Style is here as well. Seneko's going to grab a double kill before he's going to go down. If he does go down even, they do land Dragon Tail onto the Chen. He's stuck and he's going to go down. Oracle's going to try to teleport out. Crits. Oh, it's just enough damage. Double kill for Ramses. VP end up losing 2, but ultimately they wipe NaVi. Now they're going to go right back into the Roche pit. Only Dendi is here to interrupt it, and there's no way to get in very quickly as the Timbersaw is walking in, and that's a little bit too late. Now it's going to take Dragon Tail to the dome with the Desolator effect from Ramses doing so much damage. Dendi gets up to the high ground. Not dead just yet, but Ramses is hunting. I think he sees him. I think he knows where he's at, but I think Dendi's a little bit too quick, so he lives. A little bit of extra stats helping him to not just get insta-burst by random crits and whatnot. Firefly damage adding in there is just a big gain, just plus 10 strength. That's sometimes all you need. He is still working towards that Lincoln Spirit, a little bit safer bow. Dendi pushes the Lincoln Spirit right about now. Lasso is going to grab Finn. False Promise is going to bail him out though. Death Ward channel in the back. Channel's going to take a full channel from that. They'll lose the Aegis on the PA, but that's exactly what it's for. Nichira going to drive everyone back on the back end of the fight. They'll burn down the Dragon Knight, and now Solo's isolated. They'll take down the Witch Doctor as well. Ramses is somehow in the middle of this engagement. Lil's going to yank him out. He'll be just fine, but Lil may not. Pasha's still here. He doesn't have a ton of mana. VP, they lose 2 plus the Aegis, and they're definitely going to lose this third unless this teleportation trick works. It's not quite timed perfectly.
To just Shikuchi out or time lapse or whatnot. So I don't think that's gonna happen. It can be his prime target. I actually think they should just try and go back and find the Oracle, make some sort of wraparound play. But right now they're just once again going in head first.
Dragon Knight is gonna have a DKP this time. Death Ward in the back is being fully channeled once again. No one's on top of Solo. Although now Vincere is there. Solo will disengage. No one is just sitting in place, doing all the damage that VP could possibly want, as well as Ramses doing very much so the same. Dragon Tail and Dendi trying to escape. He is going to drop. That's going to give everyone else a big heal. No one's armor toggling away from Vincere, who's not being controlled at all during this fight, and they'll finally bring down the DK art style. Takes a big crit from Ramses. With a little bit of help from Lil, they will take down the Chen, and now onto Seneko. A couple big crits, and he's going to try to Ghost Scepter his way out of here. Vincere is going to try to buy him some space, but that's, again, not going to happen. Weaver is not being controlled, yes, but he's also not doing enough damage, and then he takes a big crit. Lil's not dead just yet either. Is able to bottle up Ramses just a little bit more. Dendi trying to catch up to Lil. Still not enough damage, 20 HP. The IO should be going down here, and he will, in the end, die. Also got the IO a little bit of extra cash, so he's looking at a pretty well-timed mechanism for IOs, actually. Like, Chen has had his for a long time, but that's Chen. IO kind of rarely even gets mechanism, and now he's going to have another chance to save again. Not in time, though. Relocate a little bit off the mark. They lose the PA to a little bit too much burst. Everyone is here from VP, or at least everyone else. But this IO VP trick, oh, it's actually on cooldown. Tether out? I don't think General's going to let that happen. No, with the burst strike, they'll lose 2 heroes in NaVi.
Sort of damage item, which all of a sudden makes it much scarier, just because you can finish off the supports more quickly, then can turn help with cores, which means that the rest of NaVi have spent less time locking it down.
Burst strike.
No, okay.
Caught no one. He's going to pop the Dragon Form, turn around, Dragon Tail onto the Timbersaw. He's going to get dropped very low. False Promise, though, is going to save him at the tail end of it. We'll be able to back off and get a little bit of juice to return to the fight. General speaking up is going to burst strike in on the IO. No one's DKB is going to hold, but where is the PA? They need more damage. They finally catch up to the Weaver, bring him down. Art style as well. Caught in the AoE, the Batrider is going to fall. They are going to go up towards the north looking for Dendi, but General's going to come in first with the epicenter. Rams is going to try to brute force him through, and he will be successful in doing so. Pasha and Ramsey's very weak. Dendi misses the chain, though. He's just going to punch the Phantom Assassin and get the kill, but he will lose his life immediately afterwards, and they take a 3-for-5 exchange. They lose the PA for first, and they somehow keep the DK alive, so it's one of those fights somehow, but NaVi,
with his mechanisms and whatnot, just keeping people alive and keeping the fights going.
Speaking of fights going, we're going to have another one brewing up towards the top. There's a little bit more space here for both teams to maneuver, but Vincere is caught with that Yule Scepter, and oh my god! That's a crit. Did I see 4 digits there? I don't know if I did. They're going to see Seneko. Dragon Tail's going to cancel the TP. Where are you going, Oracle? He's dead also. Ramses and Lil jumped forward looking for someone else. There is no one else here. You want to be able to, like, 2 or 3 shot support on the other ends. Witch Doctor has built up. The IO has a mechanism and a ghost. Oh, Dendi, not like this. Not again. Not going to be able to get the Ecritel off on himself in time. He will just kill himself instead. But he actually just bought something. Plate mail? Yeah, there's 37 seconds where Dendi does not have a buyback here. Majority of these games always super solid on the Nyx, Batrider, pretty much anything they give him.
Yep. Those, okay, maybe a bit of T-pad, but yeah, without Timbersaw they definitely lack the damage, and with Timbersaw they have a hard time just getting control it now.
Right? Straight into a Dragon Tail, and immediately the Sand King is down! No one's doing so much damage, and a big crit to kill off the Oracle, that's like one-shot kill! Golden Gun style, Art Style's dead, and that, can we call that a fight? I don't think you can call that a fight.
It's
really.
a bit of a tilt play, to be honest. It seemed like just going up there to the other high grounds was a very low chance of actually working out. But I probably realized that they have a very low chance of actually continue properly and actually winning this game.